And tonight with an update from Corpus Christi City Hall. After hours of hearing both support and opposition, Council once again decided to table the decision for a $25 million youth sports complex on the south side of town. That decision is tonight's top story. Well, today's council meeting was heated as people stepped up to the podium to ask why city leaders are taking so long to approve the project.
Those children on baseball, those children that you honor, don't you think they would love to come and be here and use it? Mayor, you say this is a good idea. Why kill it? Why send it? Why table it?
The proposed complex will take 203 acres of land to create 8 baseball fields, 6 soccer fields, and 12 volleyball courts. It will also include an 80,000 square foot gym. The company in charge of the project, SQH Sports and Entertainment, says they are not ready to back down after today's council meeting.
We want to create a win-win opportunity for everybody, and we look forward to opening a great sports complex here. We're good, yes. Like I said, we're trying to, it's a 40-plus year agreement, so we have to figure out a win-win opportunity.
The complex is expected to attract more than 400,000 visitors and generate almost $19 million a year. Council is supposed to make a decision in 2 weeks.